Good morning and welcome to Doomsday News. We're following a story regarding LA City Council President Nury Martinez. She's been facing backlash for days now for making racist remarks about a fellow council member, Mike Bonin's young son. Mike Bonin is a white council member, and he's raising a black son. And you had others in this conversation as well with Nury Martinez. That's to include Gil Cedillo and Kevin De Leon, as well as LA Labor Federation President Ron Herrera, making these racist comments. Take a listen to the leak audio here.
Back to Marquise, I told Danny, if you want to cut a deal and if you want to make like boss moves, I would go after the airport. He goes, I love that idea. I said, tell Marquise,
so
go take it from his friend.
Don't go
after. Leave him alone. Yeah. Go get the airport from his little brother, that little bitch Bonin.
Black people.
I go, what is with Bonin? I said, Bonin thinks he's black. That guy don't think he's black. I go, he thinks he's black. I told her the same thing.
This kid is.
He goes, why are they so close? No idea.
He's from Massachusetts. This kid, the one here, this kid is the dumb.
He's black.
Yeah.
Lo trae así during Black History Month, lo lleva al council y lo pone acá en el, remember, it's an accessory. When we do the MLK parade.
Just like when
they used to have those statues in
Just
plantations.
like when Nury brings her Goyard bag or the Louis Vuitton bag, they trae su
negrito, like on the side. Lo trae, ¿verdad? You sit next to it, you don't have the other side. For MLK, for the parade that Herb used to organize, and we all the council who wanted to join Herb on the float, because he used to do a whole float to be nice. Bonnie would be like, hey Nury, are you going to the MLK? Well, Herb invited me, yeah, I'll go. Okay, I'm bringing whatever the kid's name is. I'm like, it's like the oddest thing. It's like black and brown on this float, and then there's this white guy with this little black kid who's misbehaved. Este niño has they're not doing, the kid is bouncing off the effing walls on the float, practically tipping it over. There's nothing you can do to control him. Parece changuito. And I'm just like, oh my God. I'm over here trying to parent this kid. I'm like, you can't do that. I said no. And Mike is like, I'm like, you're not teaching your kid anything. It's me and Karen Bass on the float trying to check this little kid. Me, Karen Bass, y la esposa de Marquise, Carrie. And we're all looking at each other because we're the three women on the floor. Like, who's gonna? This kid's gonna tip us over. Because he's literally hanging on the rails.
Well, you can't let him off because the spectators will beat his ass.
Yeah.
They're raising him like a little white kid, which I was like, this kid needs a beat down. Like, let me take him around the corner and then I'll bring him back.
Yeah.
¿Sí me entiendes? Ven para acá.
It's a pinch.
Yeah. So anyways, getting back to redistricting.
Now, following this leaked audio, Los Angelinos took to the streets. They showed up at Council Member Nury Martinez's home, protesting, telling her she needed to resign, and I guess Nury Martinez thought that a nice alternative would be for her to step down as president, but that wasn't enough. That was not enough. Civil rights and religious leaders, they gathered at Southside Bethel Baptist Church, calling for her to be removed from office, and you can understand why. As we got on later into the night, a battalion of police officers were mobilized to protect Nury Martinez because the crowds only grew outside of her house as the evening went on.
I'm mad as fuck, y'all. Disappointed, not surprised, but angry. Angry in part because I work with black kids in LA. Nury Martinez is not only the city council president, she used to be an LAUSD board member. Wow. and the freedom, the ease with which they disparage and demean and talk about violence against a black child is disgusting. It's disgusting.
We will not tolerate it.
We heard on the tape disqualifies them for service on the Los Angeles City Council. They have forfeited their leadership in much the way I talked about Tracy Park years ago, forfeiting her leadership. Their place in our city and their place in our society is any place other than the Los Angeles City Council as a voting member.
Nury Martinez had the opportunity to resign from the City Council. She chose at this point just to resign as president. Is that enough?
No. It is not enough. We can't have a City Council where every day we go in, there's someone sitting there that called a black child a monkey. It's not tenable. It's inconsistent with the city of Los Angeles. It's not who we want to be. I don't even think it's who she wants us to be. And so I think these things take a while. This conversation was a year ago. They had no idea they were being taped. So I'm trying to give them space to come to the space where they do the right thing. But their service on the City Council is untenable.
How does the city heal from something like this? Because there's just been so many scandals on the City Council, and this may be one of the biggest ones that results in 3 people resigning.
Well, it will result in 3 people resigning. It's not going to result in anybody being incarcerated, because unfortunately in the U.S., racism is not something you go to jail for. But I think the first thing that happens is folks need to do real apologies. They need to make amends, and they need to create the space for people to heal. I don't think we can heal if their votes are votes that have to be counted on things that impact racial justice. The voters should replace Nury Martinez. I always I'm always in favor of the people deciding.
I really do not want to be here today. I want to be home with my family right now. But I want to say a few words. I am still trying to wrap my head around everything that was said, everything that happened. My husband and I are both raw and angry and heartbroken and sick for our family and for Los Angeles. And as an Angelina, like most Angelinas, I am reeling from the revelations of what these people said. Trusted servants who voiced pain and body. Public officials are supposed to call us to our highest selves. And these people stabbed us and shot us and cut the spirit of Los Angeles. It gave a beat down to the heart and the soul of this city. But before anything else in the world, I'm a dad. I'm a dad. I'm a dad who loves his son in ways that words cannot capture. And I take a lot of hits, and hell, I know I practically invite a bunch of them. But my son, man, that makes my soul bleed. And
that's why they need to resign.
And I know I'm not alone. Los Angeles has spoken in the same way.
Why they need to resign, the racist.
When the LA Times called me on Saturday, I was out of town, I was away from my family. And the reporter summarized some of what was on the tapes. And my first instinct as a father